Alright, so part two. So back in the situation, like what happened was is that there ended up being like a little fight, like the Karate Kid season 2 season finale, and everybody just like ended up like going down and all that stuff. And I lost like the third fight, and what happened was is like the dude threw a punch. I grabbed his punch. I tried to swing him on the ground, but the dude weighed 50 more pounds than me and was like 3/4 of an inch more than me or something like that. So he just swung me, man, like I was freaking Rocket, or like he was like Groot or something like that, or like that's another good one. I can't think of any other ones, but like Shrek or Puss or Boots or something like that stuff. But yeah, man. Or like Tropic Thunder, like freaking Ben Stiller and his little Korean kid. But anyways, yeah, so I fell on the ground. I was kind of sad, but he picked me up and was like, "Good fight." I was like, "Yeah, good fight." This is a bunch of acquaintances, like just old friends that I used to, play the sport with, and yeah, it was crazy. I mean, like we playing against Colorado kids, and I guess like they're on fire. I mean, because like I'm from New Mexico. I mean, like we have winters, but it's not full year round. So like it's not like but I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I'm not gonna say we really won anything. Like like I don't know. I mean, like we're New Mexico. It's not like we're from Canada, so it's like it's not like what you expect. But yeah, no, the Colorado kids, man. I mean, like these guys were beasts. Shots were beasts. I mean, just boom, boom. Like I mean, like basically like Joe Sakic. I mean, like these shots were fire, dude. I'm like, dude, like I could feel the pain getting hit with a puck, man. I mean, like pads, no pads, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, man. You're gonna have a bad time. And I remember after getting off the ice and that stuff, after like a scrimmage, there was like 2 hours and that stuff, because like, it's just like a camp. And I think my dad ended up paying for the camp and that stuff. He's like, just jump right in. He's like, even though I'm a day late. And anyway, so like we're on the second 2 hours, which is basically where it's a gym where we focus on leg work. And well, that's what I decided to focus on was running on a treadmill. I was like, but I had to gain weight, so I got on like this squat deadlift bench or something like that. So like, and worked out like thighs and calves. I need to do more like squat stuff, dude, because like I've just been like walking on a treadmill recently, because like I don't know. I mean, like it's kind of like the only thing I enjoy doing. I hate push-ups. I hate sit-ups. I hate whatever you call, and I don't really know how to use the gym because like I mean, like I'm retarded. But I'm kind of shy to ask people for help because like I don't know. So, but like I don't know if I'll get the courage, but until then it's I got to do squats. More squats. But I was doing squats in my dreams, like deadlifts or something like that. So where like you put like weights or like that, or like you hold a bar and that. But whatever, I don't know what it's called. And then some kids and that stuff, or like some like old friends and that, like we ended up going to like the supermarket, and I guess it's like in like this, like it's like connected to the same building, but I guess there's like a different entrance. It's like a mall or something like that. And I was like, that is strange. But it was kind of, but in the dream, it was like, huh, like nothing really. And so we go in the supermarket, and like I was trying to get like protein food, so like I needed like muscle and that stuff, or like snacks. So I tried to grab a bag of peanuts and that stuff. So like after I went to the counter to pay, my cards got declined. So like my dad pays with his card. Okay, hold on. Before that happens, I remember I had a hard time looking for peanuts. And I remember going around, and I was finding peanuts, but these were like not the peanuts I was looking for. And, I was trying to find like salty and also kettle, because man, that kettle stuff is good. Or is it like honey? It's like honey, I think it's like. But man, that stuff is so good. And then and I guess there's like 2 aisle sections and that stuff. And then like the first section, I was like, these are the expensive ones. And then like I was trying to find the ones where there's like bigger packets, because I guess it was like small packets and that stuff. And I guess they ended up having another aisle where you can just like grab a bunch, just like a scoop, and just like put it in a bag. I was like, oh, that's cool. And that's what I ended up doing and that stuff, because like all the bags were like torn or something like that. And I was like, dude, what the heck, man? Like all the stuff, I'm just mad. So anyways, we ended up finding the protein and that stuff, the milkshakes and that stuff. So like after that, we're in like the aisles and that stuff, like the checkout counters. And like, so my cards got declined and that stuff. So like my dad had to pay and that stuff with his card and that stuff. And then it was crazy because there's a part where it was like Pete Davidson or something like that. It's like I didn't recognize it. I remember there's a part in the dream. I'll have to find that paper, but I guess like dad recognized it like behind us and that stuff. It was like Pete Davidson was like actually like in the counter too, but he was like disguised with like a beard and like shades and a hat and like a black hoodie and that stuff. Like a Duck Dynasty dude, except black beard. And somehow dad was like just like, dude, that's Pete Davidson and that stuff, because I guess dad likes him. Well, I mean, it's like, it's not that I don't really like Davidson, man. I'm just like pissed. I'm like, bro, that's bullshit. Why do you get to date all those bad bitches and I don't get shit, bro? So I was all like, I gotta punch you in the face. It's not because it's like, it's like something personal. It's just like, it's like back off from my chicks, dude. Because I'll punch you in the face. But yeah, so like what happened was like later on, everybody's like screaming or like, just like chanting and that stuff. Everybody's all like, bro, someone had brought a gun into the store and that crap. And I was like, what do you mean like someone brought a gun and that stuff to like the store and that stuff? And then like, without hesitation and that stuff, I was like, I prayed it wasn't like, jeez, how far did I go? It's like I heard a gunshot, people screaming. Once again, I ran in a circle to hide. Yeah. So what happened was, boom, boom, boom. We ducked cover. Dad and I ducked cover and that stuff. And then like around that time, Dad ended up like going to this one side and that stuff. And I think 2 people died and got shot and that stuff. And then Dad's like, crawling on one side and I'm crawling on my side. And I'm freaking out, dude. And like everybody's like scattering around. You hear gunshots and that stuff. People are trying to make it out the door and that stuff, running to the door and that stuff. And then while what I'm doing is like basically I'm trying not to be seen by the shooter and that stuff. And then that stuff. And then like what happened was that like I just see some dude in like a black hoodie and that stuff with a gun, like shades and like to cover mask to cover their face, like a COVID mask. And then next thing you know is like so like I see the dude and I'm like so scared, so I'm like crawling behind to the other side of the counter so he doesn't see me. So like while he's going to one side and like he's like, give me the drawer, that stuff, I'm on this one side so he doesn't see me and all that stuff. And I've been doing that. And then like so this whole entire time while he's doing that stuff, and then he goes around to like go to like other registers and that stuff. And at that moment, I decided to book it and go across like to like the exit of the door. I don't know why I wanted to do that, dude. I mean, it's kind of sad because like I left my dad and that stuff. So I didn't really care. I was just like, bro, I'm getting the heck out of here, which was kind of messed up. I don't know why. I didn't really think of my dad at the time. I guess it says, I don't know. I guess that's fucked up. Would I do that? Probably. That's fucked up of me. I don't know, that'd be fucked up of me and I'd probably regret it. Because I don't know if I could actually save him or not. In that moment, I don't think I felt like I could, and so I ran. But I was kind of hurt because like what happened was later is like I heard gunshots like as soon as I left. So yeah, this really traumatized me in a dream because I was all like, bro, I hope my dad didn't get shot, man. I'm so scared, man. I'm freaking out, dude. And so, like, I'm going outside, and it's like a little plaza, dude. Like, it's like a food market right outside. So there's a lot of people running, scattering, and that stuff. And so, like, I did the same thing. I hid behind, like, a food table, like a Mexican food stand and that stuff. And then, like, that was sounding like guava, like, drinks and, like, snow cones and, like, that stuff. And then, like, what happened was, like, the person is like trying to blend in, like the shooter, like suspect and that stuff is like trying to blend in and is now like walking with a with the weapon in his pockets and that stuff. And then he's all like walking, trying to act all casual and that stuff. And so I'm hiding and that stuff. And then he sees me. Like as soon as he sees me, I'm like, bro, I think I'm dead. But then he just keeps walking like nothing happened. I'm like, bro, dude. I'm like, what the heck just happened, dude? So I was all like, bro. So I like, you know, because I was hiding and I thought he'd pass and that stuff. And then next thing I know is that I get out and run. And he's like, bro. I was like, boom, just ran in front of him. I don't remember what he looks like though. But hold on, let's see. Cartoon people were saying the man brought the gun. As I'm saying, once again ran in a circle to hide from the shooter, and they're trying to blend in with everybody. To in a room, saying that the man got shot. Yeah, so everybody was saying that the man got shot in the store. And I was scared. I was freaking out. I was like, please don't be my dad. Please don't be my dad. Next thing he knows, it was my dad. So I'm freaking out, man. And like back in the store, like there was paramedics were already there, and then like, you know, like they were trying to like revive my dad and that stuff, and you know, I'm already freaking out and that stuff because I, like, you know, they said it wasn't a fatal wound, so they said, like, you know, he'd be fine, but I still needed to, like, scream at the world because, like, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, like, why did this crap happen? So I was like, bro, so I kind of was like, you know, I felt like, even though it was a dream, I felt like I was a victim of, like, my family was hurt, and, like, you know what I mean, like, because, like, that was my dad, and that kind of sad. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, it wasn't fatal, but, like, he had, like, the breathing mask on. He was, like, you know, he had tears in his eyes. I just saw, like, this short, like, bald leprechaun, like, you know, Hispanic dude, you know, just, like, you know, middle-aged, just, like, you know, dying breath. And then the thing is, you know, what made me even fucking more sad is, like, he's my dad, you know? But, yeah, no, it was sad, dude. Like, I was, like, you know, like, and then, like, I was, like, it's bad, because, like, you know, I say some terrible slangs, I'll be honest, but, anyways, I said one of those terrible slangs in my dream. I was screaming, I was like, why? You know, and, shot near your lower part, yeah, so my dad got shot near the lower part of his stomach, like, right here, by his abdomen or something like that. Is like, and they had a breathing mask over his face, and the paramedics said it wasn't fatal wound, so you're going to be fine, but I still need to scream. So I screamed yes, and then out loud, and then some like chick comes out and pulls a weapon on me, saying, "You're the robber," I said, and I was all like, "No, my dad was freaking shot, you crazy bitch." And she's all like, "Why are you saying it?" Was like, "Why are you screaming racial shit?" And I'm all like, "Because my dad just been fucking shot." When I look, it's like, you think, he's like, aren't you be pissed too and that shit? I don't remember what I said, hold on. Oh yeah, then I got that one crazy, I want to read that dream next, because that's even a longer dream, but it's cool, man, probably the coolest dream out of all of them. But anyway, so like, yeah, so, crap, what happened to my other paper? I had a third paper. Yeah, so my dad was just shot, man. I was all like, how the heck am I the freaking robber? How am I the freaking robber when my dad's just been fucking shot? You know? It doesn't make fucking sense. But, so I was like pissed off because this bitch is pointing a fucking gun point blank to my face, and she's all like claiming I'm the burglar. I'm like, how the fuck am I the burglar, bitch? do I look like I work at McDonald's? Do I look like one of them, oh brother, where art thou, motherfuckers? It's like, fuck no, I'm a motherfucking white bitch ass kid fucking crying because his dad's been shot. Well, anyways, yeah, so it was all like, I can say a word, so like, you know, it's like, she like unloads her gun, she's like, I have my suspicions. It's like, don't take it personal. And it's all like, so I was all like, I'm like, whatever, you're fucking crazy, bitch. And then, like, my dad's all, like, you know, so, like, you know, like, ends up getting put in the ambulance and that stuff, gets sent to the hospital and that shit. And I remember riding, the hospital with him and that stuff. I was like, bro, dude, I'm like, bro, I almost lost my dad, dude, even in a dream, dude. I was like, bro, this is scary, dude. And then I was all like, I just realized, I'm all like, I mean, I don't know if, like, one day I'll, like, pass first, or, like, my dad will pass first. So now I'm back into reality, because the dream ended. But, like, I have to realize that one day, I mean, like, it hasn't really kicked into me when I was even a teenager, which is kind of like I don't know how to feel about it, but now it's just like it's like it's I mean yeah it's like yeah obviously it's like I'm just going with the main stereotype is like my dad would pass first. I mean like but like then like obviously if I don't like fuck up like I don't know what I mean like because like we've all seen that advertisement for trans and we all love that song. And then like we also like other stuff, but it's like and don't get me wrong, like life's hard and that stuff, but it's like nah, but like I don't know, it's just like I have to like think about that stuff. It's like it's like I don't know, it's my dad's been in my life, family's been alive, and it's just hard to accept like when someone goes, I guess. Is that what I'm trying to say? I mean like yeah, this is kinda like I guess personal besides off the dream points, but like I mean like but yeah. Like like I guess like one day like your family members like like soon it'll just be you whether like you're solo or whether it's just like life continues on. It's just life in general, so it doesn't have to just mean like that, or but it's basically like goodbyes. Like this isn't like just like goodbyes in general is just well yeah I mean yeah just saying like so like it's kind of it. It's just like goodbyes in general. Like like I don't know. I just guess that one like kind of felt meaningful. If that makes sense. I mean like yeah, that's my dad, but like it's crazy because like I'm gonna get a little personal. Like that happened in real life. So I got in trouble. I don't. It was something because I like to curse and I really curse. And dad always told me he's like pick your battles and that stuff. He's like you're always gonna lose, bro. It's like he's like you never fight authority and that stuff, especially when they're like teaching you shit. You're the student, bro. It's like you need to sit there and it's like you need to sit there and cooperate because I don't know. I don't know what he says in his words, but basically, it's basically I'm gonna whoop your ass if you don't sit down because like shit sucks, really sucks, man, especially with the belt. But I don't know, man. I mean like yeah, but like kind of a suck though. I mean like just knowing that like having that mental thought in your head, I guess, and it's like because like dad always said he's like that's what I'm trying to raise. That's why he raised me. It's like like what if things happens tomorrow or next day, and it's like that's kind of scary. But I won't end this video too long. But I guess it's just more like like who are your loved ones? It's like not just like some motherfucker you just see like in a picture and you're just like damn, it's all like so like that's a Seuss right there. Cause like I don't know about you, but like my name is Steve, so like I like to think God is Angelina Jolie. So, but other than that, that's kind of it. So part 2, and that's the end of the hockey dream. Hope y'all enjoyed, and until next time.